Like, I needed to come strong. You know, it's the first day of Black History Month, man.
Exactly.
Let's show off for the community. Let's all pop out. Let's do it. It's gotta be skate to me, baby. Hey, skate. Come on, Friday.
Totally optimally stupid.
If you were there last year, you know it was lit. But now imagine times 2.
We are extremely happy.
This year got to be a year of achievements. We got to set, do. Don't plan, do this year.
Country, the economy is now on.
My mom was mainly involved in like my sports, so I didn't really have somebody that would push me. So I needed to create that own determination.
Oh my
God! I guess I had a little bit of a more different dynamic. My dad was usually go back and forth between Nigeria, Canada, right?
I want to live soft life, no stress. I beg.
One of the people where you know if something goes wrong or you just need to just like talk to somebody, you just have that one person.
You are a failure. You are a failure. You can never make it.
He didn't have that. Him growing up, he didn't have that support either. Exactly. Yeah.
Hey!
You know, every day we strive to be better because we know culture show day of, we're gonna be there. You gotta.
I'm ready for Tuesday. Very ready for Tuesday.
If you wanted to see your 2 hosts, specifically me, make a fool of themselves, trying to make some traditional African dishes, right? Stay on the lookout. Okay, welcome back to episode 2 of the podcast.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. You know, the guys are back in town.
Episode 2?
Dos.
Número 2.
Let me hear that Portuguese.
Número 10.
Hear that. Say that, see that, hear that. We are back
in my native language, Lingala. Moko mibale. Mibale.
That's
2.
If you ask me Yoruba or Igbo, yeah. I don't got those ones.
I don't like this guy.
I don't.
I see the man
ones.
You are.
I don't got those ones. Either way, I'm glad to see you back on the show, man.
Man, TD, you know, it's been 2025 was a great year. A lot of ups and downs, but you know, new year, new me. I haven't seen you in a while. So, you know, like TD talks to me, like, how has the new year treated you? And talk to me, man. New year, new me, new goals. What's going on?
You know, I feel like 2025 is definitely a year of, you know, like learning. You know, first year, really full uni experience coming out, second semester, first semester. Just, you know, banging it out. You know, I feel like we learned a lot last year. Now it's time to apply. It's time to move forward. This year, it's got to set goals and try to achieve them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
This year got to be a year of achievements. We got to set, do. Don't plan, do this year. You know what I mean? That's the mentality.
Don't plan, do.
Don't plan, do. Okay, man. Let's hear from you.
Me, honestly, you know, the New Year's has been, of course, a great time. It's always a festive time. So, you know, first thing first, we got to thank the Lord and Savior for adding another year in our lives, you know,
up and coming.
Yeah, honestly, New Year, same goals, same mentality. We know the focus. No, we know the goal, and now it's to remain focused, keep grinding, and yeah, man, fun times ahead, exciting times. We have a lot of things planned.
We have a lot of things planned.
Way too many things planned.
And now, let's get into that. What's this ASA have for you guys? Going into this,
what does ASA have?
What do we have for you guys? So
I don't know what we have.
I got you, bro. Let me let you know right now. Right?
Let me know.
First up on the list is the career conference. I'm not sure when this video is gonna come out, but Friday, I believe it's the 30th is when the career conference is. If the video is out by then, go to the career conference. I don't know if sign-ups are still available, but if you signed up, go to the career conference. Go to the career conference.
I better see you there.
All y'all, I better see you there, right? Next up is an event that, you know, I'm personally It's gonna be lit. I need to see everybody there as well. Love in the Dark. Caleb, what are you gonna say about that to me, man?
Love in the Dark.
Love in the Dark.
You know, Love in the Dark, you know, is one of our most exciting events of this year so far. You know, just the crumbs before the main event.
Yes.
You know, we have Love in the Dark coming back this year. Of course, it's going to be February 3rd and 4th. Make sure you guys catch your tickets because there's going to be drama. There's going to be compassion. And guess what? What's the first thing we said? There's going to be love. So,
You hear what he said? There's gonna be love. I'm trying to see somebody get match made this year.
I'm trying to see, instead of high school sweethearts, I want university sweethearts.
Word. I'm trying to see that.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to see this year be the year that somebody makes it out.
Exactly. I want an engagement at the end of the year. I want an engagement at the end of the year.
Yo, what are you talking about? Some engagement, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Man, but engagement.
Love in the Dark.
I need somebody married before this time next year. I need somebody married before this time.
I need a whole family by Feb 2027. Because you want to know why? You want to know why? Love in the Dark is Ace's matchmaking. You come through, you can find your true love, you can find your soulmate,
Find your soul. She could be in that room.
you can
He
find
could
your
be in
best
that
friend,
room. Come on, man.
you can find the mother or the father of your children,
I know we pushed it.
you can find the provider you've always been looking for.
We
We can find the one for you.
whatever he's on. I need to sip it out before I start this, man.
No, it's Love in the Dark, you know. So back to what I was saying in all seriousness. You know, we have Love in the Dark coming up. We really want everybody to show out. We want everybody to
Pop out,
bring
come
the
out,
energy.
buy your tickets.
You know, buy the tickets. Tickets are on sale.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, it should be $3 for the first day.
For 1 day.
Yeah,
And then
$3 for one
$5
day,
for both or
and
something
then
like that.
$5 for both days. So how it's gonna work is that there's gonna be a section of bachelors. So on the first day, which is Feb 3rd, it's gonna be the guys. So there's gonna be a bachelor, and then there's gonna be a contestant trying to win the bachelor. Same thing the next day, Feb 4th, which is now is gonna be the bachelorette, which is just gonna also be contestants also
Competing.
winning, trying
Yes.
to win the bachelorette. So
Yes.
make
Okay.
sure you guys are there. Pop out. And
Come out, buy your ticket now. Don't
right
matter.
now.
Right
Click
now.
pause, buy a ticket, and then
Then
come back.
Okay. Moving on. Another very exciting event we got going on Sunday, I believe February 1st, just before Love in the Dark, is our very own futsal tournament in collaboration with a bunch of other clubs on campus. It's gonna be a fun day. 5 hours, 6 hours of just straight intensity. Y'all see what's going on? We're gonna get to this later, but the AFCON, that level of intensity, you see the UCL.
You want to get into that
now?
You want to? No,
We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it though.
Okay,
We gonna get into it. Don't worry. Don't worry. The time is coming.
Okay, but first off, are you gonna be there?
Futsal? Of course. Of course I'm gonna be there. What do you mean, man?
Because I'm gonna be there.
I'm
and I know my team is winning.
I'm gonna be there, and whatever team I'm on is going to win. It don't matter. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you're watching this video before the tournament, mark my words. It don't matter who I'm playing, who I'm up against. I'm not losing. I'm not losing.
I'm winning. I just want to let you know that. And make sure you guys sign up your teams. I'm pretty sure the entry fee is
$20 in the link tree. Go to the link tree. I believe it's Friday night is the
deadline.
No, the deadline is either Friday night or the night before the
Saturday,
futsal tournament.
Right.
Go into the link tree, buy your ticket, make sure your whole team got their ticket.
Signed up.
But if you guys want to play, you don't want no complications on the day, just make sure
And
everybody
tell
buys
them.
their ticket.
Tell them what's the price pool.
The prize pool, I believe, is $250.
Come get your bread.
So if you want that money, come see me.
If you think
you're like that,
Exactly.
come see us at the Futsal
We
Center
gonna
Head
be
first.
there. I'm gonna be there for
We
sure.
gonna be there.
And I'm gonna give everybody the work. Everybody who's there, they're gonna get the work.
It's gonna be, you're gonna have to get through us to get to that money, but
That's what
just
I'm
pop
saying.
out regardless,
You know,
right?
so we want big numbers, crowds. If you guys gonna make posters, make posters.
Do it.
We want energy.
Everybody just gotta show up, man. I'm trying to see
Exactly.
that energy that I know the community has. I feel like I needed to come strong. You know, it's the first day of Black History Month, man.
Exactly.
Let's show off for the community. Let's all pop
Exactly.
out. Let's do it.
Yeah, man. So next up, we have an event coming up, but we can't say too much. It's kind of reserved.
It's a little in the
You know, we can't say too much, but just know, my first years, we didn't forget about you.
there's no way.
We didn't forget about my first years. All right.
We're coming. Don't worry.
So
Just stay on the lookout. Watch the ASA Instagram. If you don't follow us, search up ASA Western University. Go onto your Instagram. Follow us. Keep post noties on.
ASA
Always
on everything. On IG,
on TikTok, whatever.
on Facebook, on LinkedIn.
Look for
on
us.
YouTube.
We're there, right?
So
So watch out. First years, we have an event coming for you soon. To be
Exactly.
continued. To be
to
continued.
be continued.
Right? Then we have our annual culture show coming up. I believe is sometime in March. Sometime later on after February. I don't know the exact date as of right now. But if you signed up, make sure you're going to your practices. You're getting your moves down because we're gonna be there. Me and Caleb, we gonna be at the culture show. So I'm trying to see that. Ute, papa, ute. Ute, papa,
Yo,
ute.
I'm dead.
I'm trying to see that. So
I'm gonna let you know though. Just know for the culture show. You know what? Let's even talk about it.
the culture show,
Like, guys, there's gonna be Team Niger. Gonna be Team the Black Stars.
Black Stars.
Right.
Okay.
There's gonna be Team Les Léopards.
Okay.
There's gonna be Team of the Habashas.
Got Ghana. Throw Ghana in there. Right? We got
Black
those men.
Stars.
Oh, those are.
Black Stars, I swear. Ghana's Black Stars.
Oh, you see, I didn't even clock that.
Yeah.
I didn't even clock that. But
And then we have Team French Connections. The Ute Papa Ute. Ute Papa Ute.
right? So I want to see y'all whenever the information drops, whenever it
Just
comes
stay
out.
on the lookout, honestly.
Real.
The IG.
We're always on there. We're always posting. Just come out to all of our events. But especially, the culture show. Bring your friends, bring your
Right.
family. It's just gonna be a day of enjoyment, a
Right.
day to celebrate the
Right.
Black community at Western University in
Right.
London, outside of London. If your family lives in Toronto, BC, man, fly them out. Let's
be
do it.
there or be square.
Indeed.
Like I'm telling you, and we cannot forget one of the most important part: fashion show.
Word has it that I might be doing a little 1-2 little step.
You
Man.
got them ones?
I don't got them ones, but
Hey,
we gon'
hey.
we gonna be in there, doing a little
The little catwalk. Okay.
right?
You got your outfit?
Nah.
Come on, bro. Lock in. Lock in, guy. But, we're going to have so many models from all over the place. We're going to have performers. We're going to have everything you
gonna
could
be-
imagine in a culture show.
I'm saying it's gonna be a day of fun.
If you were there
Celebrate.
last year, it was lit. But now imagine times 2. And the next year is going to be times 2. And the year after that, it's going to be what?
times 2. Okay, Caleb.
So, every day we strive to be better because we know culture show day of, we're going to be there.
you gotta show.
You got to
up.
be there.
You gotta show up.
So keep a lookout. IG notifications on, all of that. Come on, man. We
Let's
there.
do it. Then what else do we got? Now this is a little bit of insider information once again. Looking forward to our podcast future. We got a little
Right.
special event coming up very,
Mhm.
very soon. If you wanted to see your two hosts, specifically me, make a fool of themselves, trying to make some traditional African dishes,
Right.
stay on the lookout. I don't know if you want to expand on that, Caleb.
We're gonna be whipping it, chefing it, throwing it in the kitchen. Yeah?
Yes.
Like, I'm a great chef.
I don't know about great.
I'm a
He's
great chef.
he's a chef for sure. I don't know about
I'm
great,
gonna let you
though.
know I'm a great chef.
I don't know about great, but
And somebody told me we might have judges. We might have
live judges.
contestants. So keep a lookout. If you guys have any suggestions, African dishes, doesn't matter about the country, doesn't matter about anything, as long as we keep it in African. We want a main dish, a side, maybe like a appetizer.
And then maybe if we do like a little dessert or like
Exactly.
we'll see how it goes. But make sure you drop your suggestions
Down in the comments.
on the comments of the video. You can text the ASA, Instagram,
Anybody.
text one of us. It don't matter. Just if you have any ideas, just let us know.
But we're gonna chef it up.
We are going to be
And just
cooking.
know there won't be no professionals. We're gonna make sure it's me and him
competing.
chefing it up.
Yes. So it's gonna be pure
Vibes, low key.
me cooking this man right here
Okay.
for however long the episode is. It's gonna be a
Okay.
special. It's gonna be me frying him,
Okay.
making the better dish, having all the dishes be like, yeah, it's
Okay.
gonna be unanimous, like Steph Curry, unanimous
Okay.
MVP. Just watch out for that.
I don't think y'all know, but this guy comes to my house just to eat my food.
Watch out, man.
My meal prep, the food I'm making for myself throughout the week. He comes here and he eats that.
Watch out.
So I don't know what he's saying, but just know he's gonna get cooked.
Let's not start doxing information now. Let's not start. Okay, what else we have left, man? We have two more things.
Announcements.
Just one more thing, man. The sickle cell drive.
Great.
I believe that's sometime in the next 2-3 weeks. I believe
The next week.
next week.
So we're hosting a sickle cell drive. For anybody who's interested in donating blood.
Indeed.
There is a shortage of blood
Donors.
blood donors right now.
donors.
So we really like and we appreciate anybody who's willing to come out, donate blood for anybody who's in help, who's in need. We will have a drive coming up the next week, if I'm not too sure. As I said, make sure you keep a lookout.
On the
More
ASA.
information is gonna be
On the Instagram.
Exactly.
It's always gonna be on the Instagram. If you don't follow, what are you? How many times we gonna
If
say
you don't
it?
follow ASA Instagram, what are you doing?
How many times we gonna say it?
Today. If you don't follow Instagram,
Man, try to get.
If you don't follow the ASA Instagram,
What are you doing? What are you doing? Take
come
a
on.
touch, man. Come on.
But yeah, so just keep a lookout on that. If you're interested, I'm gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there too, hopefully.
So we can always chit chat, we can always talk, and yeah, man, it's gonna be a great time.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's all the announcements we have. Once again, stay on the lookout. Instagram, just watch that. We're gonna be there to provide you guys with all the information you need. On to the main topics for today. So I don't know how many of y'all were there, but we did an AFCON watch party specifically for the final. But let's just talk about our thoughts for the whole event. How you felt? Both of our countries got knocked out, but how do we feel about the whole event in general?
Honestly, so as somebody who's a soccer player and that watches soccer a lot, football, but you're not gonna say soccer. It was actually out of the last 3 editions, I think this one was the most organized.
I agree.
Apart from the final,
The final, and the semifinal were semifinal.
Apart from like the finals and the semis, like it was actually very organized. It was very clean. The establishments, the hotels, the stadiums, security was on point. But now, if you actually want to speak about the actual juicy stuff, the final.
What a day that was. I'm telling you, if you were not there at the watch party, you would not know what was down on the line. You wouldn't know. Now, this is a shout out to my boy Josh.
Yeah.
If you saw that video on our story, that man was sweating for a reason. 90th minute, Morocco gets up.
No.
Was it?
We got to break it down.
Okay. Let's go.
92nd minute of the final, 0-0. Senegal gets a corner. All right, everybody's thinking, okay, it's a corner. They swing it in.
Hakimi flops.
There's a nasty. Apparently, there's a life-breaking tackle going on in the box.
In the back.
Morocco's captain on the ground. Ah! Referee calls his whistle ASAP. But before he even calls his whistle, the ball ends up in the back of the
Back
net.
of the net. They scored.
They score. But now ref calls a foul. So just from that situation right there, do you think that's a foul, yes or no?
In the moment, I remember I was saying they're gonna look at that. Because I remember I saw Hakimi fall and I was like, they're gonna look at that. I didn't think it was a foul though. Me personally, watching the footage back after replay, it was not. It was, you know, when you're playing football, you're playing soccer. You're gonna tussle,
Right.
especially if it's a
gonna
corner.
be physical.
You're gonna be physical. If it's a corner, it's whoever has the advantage and can jump is gonna score the goal. They're gonna get the positioning, so it's gonna be a little touch. Hakimi just fell and they called it off. So after seeing that, you know, the Senegal players were outraged at their goal being overturned. It's fine. The game continued on. Now, Caleb, tell me what happened next.
So the game restarts, of course. Morocco gets given a foul. Goal gets disallowed for Senegal. Not even 2 minutes later, Morocco gets a corner. They swing it in. We see another player on the screen. Is like he gets another player is on the ground. That's all we see. Another player is on the ground. And what is he doing? He's complaining. He's losing his mind. He's screaming. But the play keeps going because, you know, the ball came in,
ball
cleared
swung
it
in.
out. The player, he's complaining, he's screaming, no, whatever. 90 seconds later, the camera pans to the referee. What is the referee doing? He gets called over for VAR.
VAR. Virtual assistant referee.
Now, as a soccer player, you're asking yourself, why is he getting called over for VAR? So now they're trying to inspect what happened. They show a replay of the corner. We see that the Moroccan player was, of course, being physical with the Senegalese player. The Senegalese player didn't even push. He like went around the Moroccan player. But as he went around him, he did these ones. You know what I mean? These ones to header the ball. The Moroccan player falls on the ground screaming foul. No. Next thing you know, outrage. He gets sent to the VAR. Both tunnels are fighting. The coaches are complaining. The coaching staff, there's mayhem going on at the technical area. The referee sees the replay
and he does one of these ones and points to the penalty. He points
absolute chaos
erupted from that moment.
Chaos. Like, I don't think you guys understand what I'm saying. What I mean, chaos.
In my 18 years of life.
Damn, 18.
Watch out, man. Just docs. Oh man, move on, man. Watch out.
Motherfucking.
In all my years of life, all my years of watching football, I've never seen after a penalty decision that much. It was utter mayhem on the pitch. Like,
it was ridiculous.
It was genuinely ridiculous.
And that's the thing. Like, you know, the Senegalese player, the coach called all the players over to get off the pitch because they were repeating the call. They didn't like the call. Everybody knows that's the wrong call.
That's the wrong
except
call.
The Moroccans, because of course it's in their favor,
right? And not only was that the wrong call, they just got cheated of a goal. Not even 5 minutes ago in extra time. You got to understand, this is the AFCON final.
In the 9 minutes.
Winner gets qualification to World Cup. This is not something you play with. This is not
really, but winner wins the AFCON. But sorry,
my fault, bro. But either way, it's even just if you think about it for bragging rights, for legacy, African player legacy. You win the AFCON,
you're up there.
You have class
you're
now.
Up there.
Right?
You're respected.
You have respect.
And don't forget, Morocco, the host, they haven't won AFCON in 50 years. Since 1976, they haven't won AFCON in 50 years.
So it's serious. This game is serious. I don't think Senegal ever won. I don't think
Senegal won in 2021.
2021. Okay, see, I'm just out of touch with
No,
that.
you're good. You're good.
I'm out of touch with that.
You're good.
But either way, it's still serious. Like, it's your legacy,
It's bragging rights.
It's
as you
bragging
said.
rights. It's legacy. AFCON doesn't come around. It comes around once every 2 years. I think they're gonna make it 4 years now.
Yeah, they're gonna make it 4
They're
years.
gonna make it 4 years. So now it's gonna be even more. You're gonna be chasing after that trophy. Playing for your club is a big deal. So obviously these players are outraged. As Caleb said, the Senegalese coach calls their players off the pitch, but the main man, Mane, the captain, he's wearing that armband for a reason. He said, "No, guys, it's not right." Because I don't know what would have happened after the game if they called off the game. Senegal might have been banned from the tournament.
So in the actual law of football, if a team ever decides to walk off, the ref has the authority to call off the game, forfeit. But in this situation, you got to think about it. If that happens, the ref calls it off. Of course, Morocco wins the game, they win the cup. But now it starts controversy.
Major controversy.
Somebody's getting sued. Somebody's gonna get sued, and it won't really be recognized as an actual win since it's a forfeit. And because there's two sides, if it's a penalty or not, people might think that okay, no, they actually don't deserve it.
Real
Lawsuits, fines,
it was gonna
suspensions,
be outrage,
everything. Like it's gonna be absolutely madness. Which is why, like, the only time I'm giving credit to the ref throughout this whole game is that he didn't call off the game.
He just said,
as soon as they walked off. They waited. I think they waited like extra 20 minutes.
We went to like
Man,
deep, right? But like I said, Mane, big game player, big heart. Being that responsible player, called his team back on. They line up for the penalty. Now, as I think I can only say this watching it live. The ball don't lie. If you've ever played sports, you play basketball, you play anything that involves a spherical object, it's common universal knowledge that the ball will never lie.
And you know what's crazy too, because you brought up Mane. It's in when they were like recording him at one point, he said something in French, and of course you guys know I speak French. He said, "Venez on joue, on finit ce match comme des hommes." You know what that means? Come out, let's play, let's finish this game like men.
That's a leader.
That's a leader. Like that
leader.
strikes the heart. That's who you want to guide you.
Who you want wearing that captain armband.
Exactly.
People maybe think that, having captains on teams is, a little bit stupid. No. You need that player who, when in big moments, he's going to be the guy to step up and be like, no.
Venez on joue, on finit ce match comme des hommes. Come out, let's play, let's finish this game like men. That strikes authority, power, leadership.
Exactly. And so, what happened? They came back up.
Ball
don't lie. We get back up to the penalty spot. Keeper saves. Panenka, Brahim Diaz. I know. I know that was a rough night. The week after, too.
Till this day.
Maybe to this day. Every time you see that clip go down, you thought it was going to be so much more.
You know what? It's the pressure, fam. The pressure.
But no, you got to think about it, though. Because it generally takes a decision to be like, I'm going to take a Panenka right now. It's a decision.
No, but you're getting, like, the pressure of waiting 20 minutes, knowing that you're the one taking the penalty. That whole shenanigan happened for 20 minutes, and now what are you do? Like, what's going on in here? You have to be mentally like something else here to actually like focus and take that penalty. And like me personally, if I was in that situation, I think I would have missed as well. But I feel
the
pressure,
like,
gang.
The pressure.
Listen, your team hasn't won AFCON in 50 years. You're the home nation, and it's the last minute. And you're the star player of the team.
I feel you because he won the Golden Boot. He was the star player of the tournament for them.
Exactly.
Right? But in my opinion, even more so than pressure, I feel like shots like that, because you know how like can't remember who scored the famous Panenka, bro. I don't know if it's Zidane. I can't remember.
Zidane.
It was Zidane.
It was Zidane.
You know, it's those legacy-defining shots where the composure. Because if he scored, the story would have been
It would be
the
different.
composure that it takes to shoot a shot like that in a final,
Right.
in the last minute,
Right.
the possible last kick of the
Right.
game. After all that outrage,
Right.
you have the composure to take a penalty like that and score it.
But that's the thing too. Like the way he took it, you can tell he wasn't confident. When a Panenka, your foot has to go underneath the ball.
Carry it up.
He kicked the ball straight. It didn't even go up and go down. It literally went like that. Like he wasn't confident himself to do it.
But the way that I saw it was just like you thought that if you scored that, it would have been legacy defining. Golden Boot scored Panenka.
It would have been.
It would have been legacy defining
Would've
because he had the goal.
Whether he scored a Panenka or whether he scored normally, it would have been legacy defining.
Because you won the Golden Boot, you won your country
Yeah.
the trophy.
But the way he missed
was so bad, right? So blow time, extra time now. Now I believe the first extra time there wasn't anything. I don't remember if I remember correctly.
No, so like in
Was
the
it?
first extra time, the first 5 minutes, both teams are tired, whatever. No. Morocco loses the ball.
I remember this. They
Yeah.
take it up the pitch, the left side. Gets
Ran
the
the
ball.
whole pitch.
Gets the ball. Falling down.
Falling down.
Top bins.
Like
Banged
the
it.
shot went like this.
Top
There's unsavable.
bins.
Absolutely bar down, unsavable.
Falling down. Because you could tell as he was running up, he was off balance.
Exactly.
If you ever played soccer, if your balance is off.
Now imagine
don't have
fatigue.
Fatigue.
You're tired.
He's been playing for over 100 minutes. Over 100 minutes with a 15-minute break in the middle. That's it, right? The mental fatigue, the amount of mental power it takes to not only lace that shot up from outside the box, knowing that this could be because the way that both teams are playing, they're playing very defensively. It was not a very offensive
It's a
game.
one game. It's a 1 goal game.
It was
You're
a
not-
1 goal game.
You're not scoring more than anything than that. It's a 1 goal game.
Right? It was the midfield was the mostly in possession, or it was just getting
Exactly.
booted back and forth. It was midfield getting
Exactly.
booted back and forth. So this breakaway they had could have been the only opportunity they had to really not take this to penalty shootouts. 'Cause
Mhm.
then anything can happen in penalty shootouts, right? And you have the confidence to lace that from there. That's heart. That's heart. And if you were there that day at the event, we were celebrating.
Yo, as soon as that shot went in, we went mad.
It was crazy.
Mad.
It was crazy, right? So they score. Like I said, ball don't lie. It was gonna happen. They disallowed the goal before. It don't matter. Ball will never lie. He's gonna lace that to the top corner, right? So the rest of the game, they're playing defensively.
Yeah, like you're up a goal. Like
It's gotta defend, man.
exactly. So
Defend. The game ends. Of course, Senegal won. It was a great day. Just a great tournament in general. As a Nigerian, of course, gotta think it's in there. I wish we would have won. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy for the
I'm
winners.
mad. Honestly, as a Congolese person, I'm mad because if Congo was there, whoo! We got Algeria won for a game. They scored last minute, but Congo should have been there. But let's talk about that. Algeria versus Nigeria.
You mean Morocco versus that? Oh,
No.
wait, in the World Cup?
No. In the AFCON.
Nigga, what did we play Algeria?
You guys play Algeria. That's when they fought at the end.
Oh, I do remember.
And
that.
then everybody, like, so I think 3 players got banned for, got suspended for 3 games. There were so many fines. There's racism involved. There's a whole shenanigans. It was whatever.
See, me personally, you see,
I'm a soccer geek. You guys should know this.
I love soccer too, but you see, I have a certain level of confidence in my team. I didn't watch the AFCON. At least Nigeria plays.
Oh,
specifically.
he just doesn't. He didn't.
Cap. I just believed that we were not going to lose until we made it to the finals because
So
I know my team is like
basically
that.
what you're saying is that you only care about your team only if they're in the finals.
That's not true.
Cool.
That's
cool,
not true.
Cool.
But
y'all heard it here.
I
Cool.
have confidence
Cool.
in my team,
You
in
have
my
confidence, but
country.
you
I have
don't watch
confidence
them.
in my
Cool.
country that we are
The
not going
Giants
to
of
lose.
Africa.
That we are not going to
The
lose
Giants of Africa.
until
Oh, the Giants
that,
of
man.
Africa.
We're not gonna lose into the finals. But you know, something irked me that day.
The Giants of
I was like,
Africa.
it's a semifinal against Morocco. Let me tune in.
Eagles.
Let me
that
tune in.
way. How home is that
No.
way, Eagles?
Caleb, hold on.
I don't know why
Chukwueze. No. Chukwueze. I want you to hear me and
I
hear
don't
me
know
well
why
when I
Eagles
say
is
this.
in front of. I don't know why Super is in front of Eagles. Eagles home is there.
No. Chukwueze, I want you to hear me when I say this. If I ever in your life see you taking a penalty from my country again, you won't make it home.
Super Eagles.
Chukwueze, the disgrace you put on in that penalty shootout.
Super Eagles.
Chukwueze, I believe it was another Paneka. that he
No,
did.
he shot it straight at the keeper.
I call any shot like they're just going straight. I know Paneka's lit,
Yeah.
but
Panenka is a chip.
it's a chip into the net, right? But the disastrous shot that was, let me give him grace and call it a Paneka. That he was trying to do a Paneka because I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't know whether I remember I saw him walk up to the penalty shootout.
Chewing
He had gum in his mouth.
Yeah, he's actually taking a piss. He's actually taking a piss.
This is what we're doing.
Yo, he's taking a piss.
Semi-finals, second or third penalty. I believe it was third. I believe it was a third penalty. We just missed one. If I remember correctly, I don't know if he missed the first one.
I think it was like the fifth or like the
No. We
Because
scored the first
we
one.
scored the
We
first
missed two, and then they scored. They scored all three.
Yeah, something like
So something like that, and so they won. But I can't remember if we missed one or he was the first miss.
No. You guys missed one before him.
Right? So we already missed a penalty. You know, if you miss this, it's done. The keeper either has to save our entire life or the term is over. You walk up to the goal line, to the spots, to the destined spot. Chewing gum. In my club's
Country.
we haven't won the AFCON since 2013.
Embarrassing. Sorry. Giants of Africa.
How many
Eagles,
AFCONs do we have? How many
All the
AFCONs do we
Eagles
have?
that are watching this,
How many
home
AFCONs
is
do we
that
have?
way.
How many AFCONs do we have? We have 10 AFCONs.
Eagles. Huh?
I believe we have 10. No? Is it?
What?
We have 10.
Yo.
We have 10 finals
Yo.
appearances. 10
You guys have
finals
like-
appearances.
I swear you guys won like 3.
So we have 10 finals appearances though. We're the Giants.
Look
for
at
a
that
reason.
ratio. 3 finals
Hey.
you guys won compared to 10.
For all my basketball fans, look at Bron's finals history. Don't disprove greatness.
You want to go into that?
They don't disprove greatness.
Don't dispute
LeBron
this.
has won how many chips? 3 or 4? 4 chips.
No. Listen.
How many finals appearances?
LeBron,
Nigga, he had 10.
I know LeBron is the GOAT, but now we're not talking about LeBron. We're talking about Nigeria, the Giants of Africa. Super Eagles. Step by step, Super Eagles.
No, look.
Nah, Super Eagles.
I can
Super Eagles.
I can admit when things go wrong. We lost. I don't know why you're talking. I mean, you did knock us out of the World Cup, so I can't really talk to Max.
La justice est Dieu. Moi, mon pays.
I can't.
On y va à la Coupe du Monde, la justice est Dieu.
I don't know what you just said. I don't speak French, but I can't really talk smack to him because Congo knocked us out of the World Cup.
Super Eagles. Home is that way. I'm gonna keep on calling you guys Giants of Africa.
So the Giants. Sometimes you just get unlucky. You trip on a stone. It's okay. We get back up.
You've been tripping since 2013. You haven't made the World Cup since 2018.
Watch out, man.
Super Eagles.
Watch out. Anyways, it's okay. We lost, but I'm still happy for Senegal.
Shout out
Shout out all my Senegalese people watching this right now
Appreciate
in the
you guys.
diaspora in London.
Y'all won for the culture.
Moving on.
Y'all won in my heart.
Right? Y'all were the people's winner. It's okay. It is okay. Now.
No, you want to talk about Braun, right? You want to bring up Braun?
We don't want to bring up basketball.
No.
Okay.
Let's bring up. Okay, we've been having this debate for a while now.
It's been an ongoing conversation.
Hard work versus talent.
Okay, you want me to go first or you go first?
You plead the case. Okay, no.
Okay.
Let me put my. No,
Okay.
you plead the case.
Okay, so my thing is that I told him this. I told him I felt that hard work versus talent is too simplistic of a view. There's 3 different types. I told him this.
It's 4.
I don't know what the 4th one is. I only know 3. Maybe if you know the 4th one, you can define it for me. These are the 3 that I think about it. It's like I like to describe it as that Kobe mentality. Although Kobe had talent, but it's like you have that mentality to where
Kobe was selfish.
Let's get into that later.
Inefficient.
Let's get into that later.
Ball hog.
You have that Kobe mentality where
Team
it's,
cancer.
I would rather die before I let somebody be better than me at this thing. You take the same shot 10,000 times so that in game, it's natural.
Hard work.
That's hard work.
Exactly.
Then you have people who have natural talent. You know, a lot of the NBA players, a lot of the first round picks, you know, like Ben Simmons, for example, is like a person with talent, but didn't work hard. He didn't put the work in when he needed to. So that talent never really bloomed. He ended up losing his confidence because you're up against people who not only have talent, but they're working hard. And that's the 3rd archetype that I said. You have talented people who then work hard. People like Cooper Flagg. People like VJ Edgecombe. For all my ball knowers out there, my rookies right now. VJ Edgecombe. Jared McCain. You have players like those who come into the NBA and they work hard. They take on the mantle. They're being given the expectations. They're trying to meet them. Those are the 3 types of archetypes.
Okay.
And so my personal opinion on it was that the one that will always win is those who are not only talented, but those who work hard, who have that same die-hard mentality that I would rather die than let somebody better than me at the same, but they naturally have the God-given ability to back it up.
That's valid. Okay. What you said is valid. I agree with you. But from my viewer standpoint, is for me, I always feel like hard work is always going to surpass talent. The reason why is because I can't speak for everybody, but from the examples that you showed, when you have talent, you already know you're good. You already know you're good. You already know, you know, it's like it's God-given talent. You know, you've been having it. You're doing your moves, like you know you're good. And some people, like Ben Simmons, it gets in his head.
To their head. You get that rookie max.
It gets in his head. Exactly. You get the rookie
You
max. You get 220 guaranteed. You know.
Goes
That's what I'm
to
saying.
your head.
But then people with hard work, you're starting from nothing. You're starting from scratch. Bim. But you gotta compete and improve until you're better than people like Ben Simmons.
No, that's something that I'll never.
I know. But that's what I'm saying. It's like in my heart, me, because that's the thing. I'm a soccer player. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, when I played footy, I didn't have, you know, the crazy dribbling like Messi, or, you know, the technical aspect or the maestro aspect that Xavi and Iniesta. I didn't have those.
Mm-hmm.
What I had was heart. And growing up, my mom was mainly involved in like my sports, so I didn't really have somebody that would push me. So I needed to create that own determination. Oh, this is what I want. This is what I want to pursue. I wasn't like the other people on my team who their parents were able to get them on the best team for their age at that time. I couldn't do that. I had to start lower leagues, Sunday leagues, work, grind through the whole summer, get the cones, hard work. With time, as I'm developing those hard work, I'm also learning the basics, the fundamentals, that talent. I turn it into my hard work. And at the end of the day, yeah, you know, I didn't achieve my dreams. I didn't go all the way I wanted to be. But if you have that hard work, that dog mentality,
it will never fail you. That's the one thing.
Exactly.
It really will never fail you.
So hard work, for me, is always better than talent. Because talent, you can get complacent.
And that's something that I definitely agree with, because there have been a lot of cases where I feel like pro athletes are like the biggest example of this that we kind of get. There's a lot of other things. It's like you have talent, sure. I mean, I'm not involved. Obviously, I feel like music is another big aspect of that. It's like, it's very much talent heavy. Like you can naturally sing.
Right.
There's a lot of people who can naturally have the talent to be able to naturally sing.
Right.
But you have that, I'm gonna learn this instrument.
Right.
I'm gonna expand my palette. I'm gonna work hard to perfect my craft. Not a lot of people have that. And that's something that I always respect.
And you know, that's why I respect Bruno Mars a lot. Because he can sing.
He got
but
it.
Do you see him playing the drums? Do you see him playing the keys? You see him playing. What was he? He's playing the bass.
He got the bass. He got the guitar. He could do electric. He got everything.
That's what I'm saying, and that's talent that works hard.
Because he can solo produce a whole banger. Probably has. You can write songs. Not only can he write songs, he can do all of it. Live
Y'all know Bruno Mars. Smoking at the window.
Hey, what do y'all know about? I'm trying to put on a smile. Hey, let me not stop singing. Hey, don't look at me like that, man. Hey, don't look at me like that, man. All my real Silk Sonic, An Evening with Silk Sonic listeners know Put on a Smile is the best song on that album.
Nah. Soul Train, come on now.
No, it's got to be Put on a Smile.
Nah,
if
Soul
it's not
Train.
Put on a Smile, it's Smoking Out the Window. If it's not Smoking Out the Window, it's got to be Skate to Me, Baby. Hey,
skate.
Come on, Friday.
Skate.
Right? You got to put those. That's like top 3 in my
That's a banger. That's a banger.
But
Or I'ma leave your door open.
hey,
Going in the open. I'ma leave you. That's a banger.
That's word. That's word.
But
Yeah, so it's like Bruno Mars is the perfect example of, you got talent, but you work hard.
exactly.
And that's why I feel like the conversation itself is, in a way, it's kind of like counterintuitive because the real successful people that you see are a mix of both, right? There are some people, like, for example, we have this conversation. He brought up, I don't know, for all my soccer fans, Rafinha. I don't know if you want to talk about that or I should, but I think you brought up some great points. I'm going to let you have that one, right? We were talking about Rafinha with like, oh, he has that, because I don't know if for all my fans, they know if you watch Rafinha 2, 3, 4 years ago, he really wasn't doing any of the things that he was doing last year, right? You come into last season, he didn't even there was no chip on his shoulder. It was just himself, and the ball every day. Get up and work.
Right.
And he went out there and had, in my opinion, is either him or Dembele for the Ballon d'Or last year. I don't know how Lamine ended up. I don't know how he ended up 5th in those rankings.
This is actually crazy.
I don't know how he ended up 5th in those rankings. I don't know how Lamine ended up 3rd over him. Right? It was for me. Was Lamine? I thought Vitinha was 2nd. Where's Vitinha? 4th? 3rd? He ended up 5th on the rankings regardless. I don't know how that happens, but all the real fans know it was between him and Dembele. But you come into that season, there's no expectations for him. And he just comes out, boa, just bang, 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 bang. 55 GA across all competitions out of nowhere.
And this was somebody considered as a nobody. Barca was going to sell him. Like, Barca was literally, they were going to take off his number and give it to another player that just joined the team. Right? And that's hard work. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, I feel like with talent, you can't teach hard work. But with hard work, you can always teach talent. Because that's the thing. Like Messi, we know he's the greatest dribbler of all time.
That's pure talent.
But put the cones down. If a child grinds for 3 years straight, he dribbles. I'm not saying he's going to dribble like Messi, but in other people's eyes, they're going to be like, oh, this guy has talent. No, he just worked hard. You can't teach hard work when you have talent, but you can teach talent if you have hard work.
The reason why I don't necessarily agree with that is simply just because I feel like it matters a lot who you listen to and what you intake when you're at a young age or when you start that thing, right? Because, for example, I feel like if you take another football example, the academy that you grow up at, like if you're growing up at La Masia, right? You see what they did to Lamine Yamal. Pure talent, right? I don't know how hard he worked. But you see the type of talent that comes out of that academy.
Right.
If you have talent and you're surrounded by people who won't even let you be complacent, you have no choice if you want to survive in this environment, because everybody has talent. And that's when I feel like it's the best, is when hard work and talent, you see the other person, even if they worked hard to get there, this guy has talent. If I don't,
Cristiano Ronaldo,
right? That man was pure hard work. Started
Cristiano Ronaldo,
nowhere, went to Sporting, did his thing there.
Started at Sporting.
Okay, sorry, boss man. Sorry. But I mean,
respect my goal.
He came up from nowhere.
Sorry, if you're going to speak of my goal, respect my goal.
He's not the GOAT, but it's okay.
Respect my goat.
Joined Sporting, got signed to Sporting,
Right.
did his thing there.
Right.
Then I believe he went to Man U,
Right.
right? Pure hard work, built a legacy there. You know how Man United, as much as I'm a Man City fan, is one of the biggest clubs of all time.
The biggest
Respectfully,
club in London, in England,
No.
legacy wise.
You have to put Man United in top
Legacy.
5 conversations. It's like if you're gonna put top 5 all football all time,
Legacy-wise,
Juventus has to be in that conversation. Ajax has to be in that conversation. No,
No,
there's no way we're talking
I'm
about
saying
this.
in England.
No, in England they might have the best
They're the
legacy.
best.
They're the
It's
best.
United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, and then the rest.
All right, watch out. You're not about to put Arsenal over me now. Watch out, man.
City was not good before the takeover. Stop this.
You
know this.
That's not true.
City-
Hey,
City.
who knows my clip? Otamendi, Kevin De Bruyne, Fernandinho. They are investments from the past. Go watch that clip. Who was he talking about? My team. Before the oil money, we had those players sitting there budding.
You guys got those players from the old money.
No.
They didn't. The old
Oh, De Bruyne, man. That's that. Yo, real ballers know.
Look.
That was the whole center of our whole operation.
I'm gonna clock him
We
right
bought
now.
him from Chelsea.
I'ma
Chelsea reject
him right now.
to
I'ma clock him.
City's
He
man.
doesn't even know this. I'm gonna clock him right now. Fernandinho, you guys bought him in 2012, so that was right as the takeover was happening. One, Otamendi, you guys bought him in 2016 from Valencia. That was after the takeover. De Bruyne, you guys bought him from Wolfsburg. That was
That's
after the after
ball heritage. I don't
After-
care what you say. You can clock
after
me.
the
I don't know
takeover.
all the numbers. All I have is heart for my team. It don't matter.
So
What?
you can't say
Jose
you
Mourinho-
can't say City is
Jose-
top. You can't
Jose
say City
Mourinho-
is top 4 if y'all have been great after the takeover. Before the takeover, y'all are trash.
Jose
They're buns.
Mourinho, go see what he did to your club today. Go see that photo of him smiling on the bench. All 32 out after his keeper just dunked on Real Madrid for 4-2. Beneficio, go watch that game if you haven't.
I see the type of man you are.
Right? His smiling.
I see the type of man you are.
32 after just dunking on the supposed biggest club in Spain.
The biggest club in the history of football.
Yeah, Barcelona's bigger. It's okay though.
Sorry?
Yeah, you know what he's gonna say?
Sorry?
15 UCL. That's all he's gonna say. 15 UCL.
I don't even need to do that.
You have
36 La Ligas compared to 27. Get out of my face.
you have
Get out of my face.
you have the Farmers League, the Isla Liga, right? You have those men over there. We don't even when you're talking about the greatest leagues in the world, the Premier easily goes to number 1. That's not a competition.
Yeah.
Go look.
in today's era.
That's not even true.
In before
No.
before the 19
No.
in today's era.
Okay, in today's
Era, exactly.
Yeah, okay. If
So
we're,
you got loud for no reason.
if we're talking about
You
early-
got
early
loud for
2000s,
no reason.
early 2000s late, that's going out of my ball range. I don't really know what's going
Whose
on. back
fault
there,
is that?
right? But
You're not well researched on football etiquette, and you want to open your mouth.
no, that's not yo. Like I said,
If you want to talk football with me, you need more knowledge.
no, hold on now. But I can admit because you gotta understand the level of play back in those days was more equalized. The teams were not as heavy hitting.
No,
You start getting into Barcelona, Real Madrid, the early 2000s when they started getting Xavi, Iniesta. Where's my man Thierry Henry, Messi, all in the same lineup? Hey, man, what are we? What is Beneficio gonna do against that lineup? Xavi, Iniesta are putting the ball to Messi and Thierry Henry. What are you gonna do against that, right?
Listen, be better.
So you start to get to the heavy hitting in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Before that, you can say that the league was balanced. We're talking about modern era.
Right.
Modern era, La Liga is a farmers league. So trying to argue that the German league, the Bundesliga, is not a farmers league. For the past 10 years, Bayern Munich was the only team to win the Bundesliga. Maybe
that's a farmers again.
Right?
I agree with
Leverkusen won their invincible season. That was it. That was it. And then the year after that, Bayern came back and won it again. So what are we talking about, right? Bundesliga, Farmers League, La Liga, less of a Farmers League. It's still only the same 3 teams every year. You already know.
Sure.
Barcelona or Real Madrid, top 2. Atletico Madrid, mid-third is their third. Or maybe between 3rd and 5th.
Right. I mean, that's facts. I can't say anything about that.
Right?
Yeah.
But the Prem is every year. You see what happened in Liverpool, defending champs.
City won the so-called hardest league in the world 6 times
7 years.
in the last 7 years.
Okay, but now hold on. You want to know why I have to hate on that argument?
Time.
Because
So you're
some of the times that,
against your own
no, I have to hate on the argument that it's a Farmers League though, because some of the times it came down to the wire. You remember that Arsenal or a team bought us Arsenal.
Same thing with
Arsenal gifted us.
Same thing with La Liga. Then
Same
thing with La Liga. Okay. So Tide, when City in 2018 were the first Centrini, they were the first team in the Prem to attain 100 points. Is that not a Farmers League?
It's not a Farmers League.
Why is
That's
that?
class.
How's that class?
Because
So when it's Madrid and Barca, it's why?
no.
City whipped everybody. But when Madrid and Barca whipped everybody, it's a Farmers League.
Hold on. You want to know why? Let me paint you an argument, because the seasons that come after, but it's never just we were kicking ass, but people are fighting back. Liverpool was on our ass. Arsenal was on our ass. Man United was on our ass.
Barca's on our. Barca was there,
But that's one team. I'm talking
Atletico
about in the
was
Premier
there.
League. Aston Villa can one day
Atletico
come
was
out
there.
and whoop you. In prime La Liga, you were not seeing Barcelona or Real Madrid in the league. It was not possible. Atletico Madrid had no options. Who are you going to turn to? Diego Costa, bro? Who are you going to turn to?
And guess what? What did Atletico do in 2014? They won that.
They won. How many years has it been since then?
They won in 2021.
Oh, one more. Congrats, clap it up. The
Exactly.
years in between and after.
Okay, no, do the same thing with the Prem then.
Okay.
City won.
But now
City won in 2018,
now-
2019. Liverpool won in 2020. City won 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and they just lost last year. Talking about
Now, hold on. But once again, I want you to watch a real-time progression of the leaderboards. The year 2024, or was it 2023, was purely when Arsenal bottled like 12, 15 points. That's not our fault that you're just ass.
and it's not our fault that the team in La Liga is just the bad.
No, but you also need to understand was that in that same year, Man United was on a kill streak. They were out here flaming. You remember Prime Rashford? You remember when I saw this celebration every game?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna be here every day.
Like,
But just know that his teammate ain't like that.
okay, sorry, boss man. Sorry, boss man. It's okay, sorry.
It's-
But to conclude our talk of talent versus hard work, do you have any final thoughts, man? We're gonna be here all night if we start talking about soccer. Keep talking about soccer.
That for
It's gonna be an hour long. It's gonna be an hour long.
For me personally, hard work always wins at the end of the day. And shout out to all my youngins. If y'all think y'all can't make it, y'all can.
You can make it, bro. Just gotta work hard. Keep that mentality up. There's no other option but to succeed.
Exactly.
You
The
will succeed.
community is here to support you.
Reach out if you need anything. That's also something we were gonna talk about. Do we have enough time?
We
You
do.
reckon? We do? Okay. We were going to talk about why do African households often, I love the phrasing of this, shadow mental health with silence. They put a cape over it.
Let me answer that. I'm gonna say off of my own experience. So don't come attack us. I'm speaking for me. I'm not speaking for you. I'm just speaking for me. Me personally, the way that I grew up, African household, straight from like my parents, they just immigrated in Canada. It all falls back to the patriarchal system, and just as a man, growing up as a man, as a little boy, you're not supposed to show your emotions. You're supposed to stay strong. You're supposed to be the protector. You're supposed to be the leader. All of this which, you know, like for me, it makes sense. You know, like this is, as a man, that should be your role.
Mhm.
But growing up as a little boy and not being able to express those feelings, I feel like for me and my dad's connection, it was because he didn't have that. Him growing up, he
You
didn't have that support
either.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know how the life was back in Africa, but I'm pretty sure that these weren't talks that were being made at home, which is why he's growing up with that trauma and he's putting that trauma on me. And I'm going to go with the trauma, put that trauma on my kids.
God forbid.
God forbid, exactly. I'm not going to do that. But, you know, like, it's just a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a cycle. So it's always, oh, when you grow up, man is supposed to be this, man is supposed to be that. That's the thing. For me, I agree with most of these, but when it comes to mental health, having to speak up, needing support, needing somebody to talk to, I feel like it's bigger than gender role. It's bigger than gender role.
I agree. I agree
know.
for sure.
But what about you, man?
I guess I can speak from experience too. I'm the same, you know, parents immigrated from Canada. What am I talking about, bro? From Nigeria. Shout out Lagos, Nigeria.
Super Eagles, super.
Man, watch out. Anyways, parents immigrated from Nigeria, you know, a long time ago now, but I guess I had a little bit of a more different dynamic. My dad was usually go back and forth between Nigeria, Canada, right? But whenever we did have conversations about, you know, how we were feeling, it was more of the same. And I think I know he's right, but I kind of want to phrase it differently. I feel like it's tradition. At the end of the day,
Right.
you go back to, I know for all my African listeners, you go back to the village, talk about mental health, they'll genuinely sit there and laugh in your face.
Right.
You go back to Nigeria today and talk about mental health, they will laugh in your face. And I think that it also stems from lack of acknowledgement of it, but acknowledging that a lot of our parents suffer from those exact things, and they reject the notion of it so much, and it blinds them. That's why, like, you shadow it with silence,
Exactly.
thinking that everything's okay while you're suffering from those things,
Right.
and you're unconsciously through your actions, through the things that you're teaching your children, passing it on.
And it builds up that trauma.
It builds up that trauma. It builds up resentment because you're like, why was I not? When you think about it, why was I not allowed
Right.
to, you know, express myself, right? And that's something that I feel like we just need to work on as our generation. The older generation, I feel like some of them are catching on. Like, you know, my parents have gone a lot better. We talked about, you know, okay, like, it's not just like, it's not everything's all sunshine and rainbows all the time. We can't always be okay all the time, right? And I feel like my parents have been a lot more forthcoming with that idea. But I think it's on us as this generation that we can't allow those same things to be passed down to the next generation. It can't happen.
Like, I agree. You know, it's these generational
Curses. Oh, gotta cancel it.
They gotta go.
Jesus' name.
You know,
gotta end.
And it's like, that's the thing. I'm grateful being African. I'm grateful for my parents. I'm grateful for being here. I'm grateful for, you know, it's a privilege being here right now.
It is.
It's a privilege
People
being
would
in
kill
this
for
country,
it.
you know, having the education we have, having everything that's around us. So I'm always going to be grateful, and I'm always going to respect my parents. But, you know, and the going into, like, as we're going to be going into the newer generation, it's time for us to break these generational curses.
We gotta do better.
It gotta go.
And it's gotta start with us once again acknowledging that silence is not equal to being okay, first of all, right? Second of all, just acknowledging that even if we aren't fully healed, you have to make a conscious effort that it's not gonna go on beyond me.
Right.
It's gonna end here, and my children will be better. That's where it's gonna start at.
And you know, for the people that think that, you know, you don't need to cry, no. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Me personally, I feel like you need to cry at least like once a year.
Like, just get it all out.
Like,
man.
I remember I was talking to somebody, they're like, oh yeah, the last time I cried was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Damn.
Sorry.
Damn.
Like, and the thing is, I'm not an emotional guy like that. But like, there's times where I just feel like There's so much going on. I'm not just crying because I'm sad or I'm angry. I'm crying just because it's like, let me just let this out
Yes.
and then keep going. It's okay to cry.
Especially because I feel like I'm the same. Like I'm not very like I'm very upbeat. I'm very hyper,
Right,
but
exactly.
it never gets expressed in those less upbeat emotions. If
Right.
I could describe it like that. But I just feel like even just like I'll be watching a movie, you let yourself get emotionally invested into something. That's what I feel like a lot of people is also another issue. People no longer want to emotionally invest into things.
Right.
I don't know if it's the idea of being cool,
That's valid. That's
being
valid.
too
Right.
cool to do certain things, being too cool to cry, whatever. People don't allow themselves to get emotionally invested into things anymore. Even things
Right.
like a movie. I was watching a movie during the summer. I'm sitting there at my desk. I'm chilling. It started hitting me, but I was like, yo,
You're like,
chill. Yo, chill. Like
that much.
it started hitting me. I was like, yo, chill. And it's okay. It wasn't even like a ball. Just a couple tears fall down.
Right.
You feel that like the pressure's just gone. And
Right,
you
right.
keep on pushing with your day, man.
Exactly. And like me too. Like I remember like me in summer, I remember I was working 2 jobs. I think I was probably doing like 90 hours a week for both jobs.
Grind.
Like I was working out. I had issues here and there. Nah. At the end of the summer, I remember I went to my mom. Like I didn't even say anything to her. Just went in her arms and just let it out.
That's how it's
You know,
gotta be.
sometimes you just gotta let it out and you keep going, you keep pushing. It's not a sign. We're taught that it's a sign of weakness, but ultimately it's not. I would say it's even a sign of like power,
of strength. Exactly. Because it's
You're
like
able to like manage your emotions because now you're building up all this resentment.
just towards
It's not healthy. It's really not healthy.
and it's like and onto that point of resentment, it's like you start resenting your life, like everything
Right.
around you. You because when you feel like you have no outlet,
Exactly.
when it's all being forced in and you're in your because we're all in our own heads
Right.
all day. You can't let it out at all. It's just gonna keep hitting your head.
Right.
You gotta let it out at some point,
Exactly.
just so you can feel that the pressure ease. That's what some people
Exactly.
need.
Right.
When you're getting pressure from the outside world, you come home and you just want to just be at ease.
Right.
If you come home and the problem's following you home, you can't let it
That's
out
what I'm saying.
anywhere, right? And so that's what I feel like people need to start understanding is that it's genuinely a sign of strength where you can leave your battles over there, live to fight another day,
Exactly.
right? That's just the way it's gotta be.
And it's even great that you brought that up because I remember at the beginning of the school year, I think it was the second time we saw each other. We went to the random place on campus. We started chopping about life.
Just started talking.
We still spoke throughout summer, yeah, but we just started chopping it up, making sure that somebody's listening to me. I'm expressing myself. He's expressing himself. We're not crying. No. But I know that if I gotta talk to somebody, I know one of my boys.
Oh, my guy.
If I need to talk to somebody, I know my sister's there. If I gotta talk to somebody, it's also your environment, your community, the people
who you
around
surround yourself with.
Exactly.
Because if you feel like if you want to express yourself, but you feel like the people around you are gonna judge you, that's
Right.
even worse. It gets amplified.
Exactly. It's even worse,
right? It's even worse because you want to express yourself. You want to be vulnerable with these people, but you know that if you try it, it's gonna end up being even worse. And I feel like people just gotta take care of their surroundings, who you're interacting with. Make sure you have those one or two people. It doesn't have to be a lot. One or two people where you know if something goes wrong or you just need to just like talk to somebody. You just have that one person you can go to and just. I know my boy's gonna be here. If I ever need something, always, I got you, bro, right? Something's going wrong. I need to talk to somebody. Just
Exactly.
you got that connection with somebody. So like, and I don't know. I feel like this is a very
It got deep. I can't lie.
that's the way it's gotta be. Though. That's the way it's gotta be. It's a very point. Like it's a critical conversation needs to be had in the diaspora and continue because I feel like it gets snubbed a lot. Right. We try to bring it up, but it just gets all the other noise. It gets smothered. But I feel like this needs to be a strong topic. It's like, what are we gonna do if you can't? You're too cool to even do anything.
Nowadays all men want to act nonchalant. All men want to have hoodies on. All men want to. I'm good on it. I don't
gotta lock in. Gotta be able to express yourself.
Exactly.
Can't be too cool to do every single thing. Come on now.
Right? So, but Yeah, guys, that was our take on if how the African culture shadows the silence of mental health.
You know, like,
But we do enjoy you guys being here with us. We do enjoy everybody watching us.
appreciate y'all.
We're gonna have to cut this short. You know, we have to let you guys down here.
We're gonna have to let y'all go, man. I know it's
You
sad.
know what I'm saying?
I know.
It got deep.
It got
We
deep.
didn't want to end like this, but you know,
This is the type of conversations that
We
need to be
appreciate you
had.
guys, yeah.
And we appreciate y'all for, if you made it to this point. Shout out to you, man.
shout out to you, man. We love you
Appreciate
guys.
you. We love you guys, man.
You know, so this is episode 2.
Episode
You know, ASA Podcast. Episode 3 is gonna be a banger. Episode 4 is gonna be a banger. Episode 5
Episode 5.
it will be a banger.
gonna be a
Episode
banger.
6
I don't know about 6 now. Big boss. Big boss.
it's gonna be a what?
It's gonna be a bang.
Episode 7
It's gonna be a bang.
Shout out, guys, yo.
All right, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Y'all have a good day, night, whatever y'all. Have a good one. We love y'all, man. Heart to heart, bro.